What is going on, Luke Fringe? Things are changing dramatically. You saw yesterday the crypto pump started. Now, did it continue and go to everything? No, not yet. But what we got was clarity that we needed in this market, and that is in the way of the SEC and XRP finally ending this lawsuit against Ripple Labs. And that's the end of it. It's done, which means that we now get the altcoin season that we've all been waiting for. Now, will it come right now? Will it come today? No, it won't. Will we be part of it and will we get swept up? Well, I think the answer to that is yes. How far we go, I don't know. Again, I've given you a prediction of about 40x from where we are right now, which goes to about 2027, puts us at about a $12 billion market cap. That's with current supply being what it is. We do have to reduce the supply, but there's some conversation to be had that we're going to go over right now, which is unbelievable. Things are changing dramatically. There's a lot of work being put in to, call it what you will, the ecosystem, the environment, whatever it is. Let me just show you what it is. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Folks, before we get started, make sure that you sign up for terracasino.io. We're going to be doing some live giveaways. So if you haven't on Monday, make sure you tune in at 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. And you can earn up to $50 immediately by participating. So make sure that you're available Monday, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time to the live stream that I do every single day, Monday through Friday. Folks, if you want to trade utilities, you want to trade meme coins in the Terra Luna Classic environment, ecosystem, again, call it whatever you want. Guess what? You can do that at terraport.finance, where they've got liquidity for all of your needs. So you want to trade some Juris Protocol? Done. You want to trade some Cookie? Done. You want to trade some Garuda X? Done. You want to trade the Believe meme token? Done. Whatever, bro. You do have to hit degen mode, but you can do that, plus a lot more. All right, CoinGate pops off with an article that says, will the Lunc price surge as Terra Classic prepares for a major upgrade on August 15? So August 15 is the upcoming 3.5.0 update. Will there be a pump? No. I don't think that there's going to be a huge pump based upon that. There's nothing really in there that sets it apart from anything else that's going on. So I don't think that this is going to be the catalyst that we want to see. Does not mean that we're not going to get some more interest and more pump, because people are going to see news that we've added something to it. We've built something more. There's something else happening here. So there's a possibility for some price action, but not a huge amount, in my opinion. Are you looking for the next 1 million X? Doge Inu was just followed by Elon Musk. Folks, Doge Inu is going viral, and guess who's watching? Elon Musk just followed their Twitter and even posted about them just recently. This isn't just another meme coin. This is the people's crypto with real hype behind it. Here's the official site, complete with tokenomics. The details on how to buy couldn't be clearer, and everything is transparent and easy for you to ape into. Tap the link in the description down below, and don't forget, do you want this right here? This is a 10,000x. This was Shiba Inu. Do you remember the 5,000x that we had for Dogecoin? Well, guess what? Doge Inu is taking that narrative to a whole new level. The next people's crypto is here. Don't fade this one. Hold on tight and enjoy. All right, guys, let's talk about the big deal. Terra Vita just put this post out. We've been fortunate to be involved in a serious discussion about the future of the chain and how to increase trade volume and demand for Lunc. This is what drives price movement. We strongly believe that a USTC pegging to approximately 1 cent could help achieve this. Wow, it's amazing. It's almost like they listen to this. Do they? I wonder if they, A 1 cent peg would enable Terra Classic to have a local store of value. This means traders could trade against a consistent US dollar-based value, increasing trade opportunities. It also provides this in a decentralized ecosystem, which in most legal jurisdictions is being kept at arm's length from regulation to promote ingenuity and innovation. Being a decentralized chain, this also allows for transfers of capital without KYC in a secure, low-cost manner, delivering a fundamental aspirations of what crypto was designed to be: borderless, unregulated, jurisdiction neutral, and secure, allowing individuals and organizations to have control of their own wealth and future without being penalized. You know this. We think getting Terra Classic, let's move on a little bit here. We think getting Terra Classic back to the original concept with on-chain store of value and multiple stores using dozens of low volatility coins, tracking multiple currencies and allowing Forex trading will be a unique service provision for Terra Classic. Now, you know, I've been big on Forex trading recently, and this would be right in line with what I'm looking at. Although some wish that the USTC would recover to $1, validators have already agreed that USTC currently should not be classed as a stablecoin, but be a speculative token. Also, those wildly speculating on immediate gains to $1 based on a $1 repeg have had 3 years to do this, and no viable plan has emerged and been delivered. And we think 3 years was ample time to give the repeg lobby a chance to act. We therefore think it is time to move forward and recreate a unique selling point for the chain, rekindle the ingenious function of the chain, and create new opportunities for people and businesses around the globe, and recreate the opportunity to generate life-changing wealth through Terra Classic and owning Lunc. Now, let's take this a step further. If this were the case and we were able to peg it dollar for dollar to 1 cent, and that was going to be our stable coin neutral sort of position. Again, not a stable coin, but a speculative asset. But if we were to take it, peg it to a penny, we could then use that system to earn some small yield off of it, and that small yield could go towards repegging it to 5 cents when it's time. You know, we get a simple 5x in the store of value at 1 cent, and boom, it's 5 cents. And then we get a simple store of value, and we get a simple 2x from there, which would be easier than a 5x, in my opinion, than boom, 10 cents. And then the path begins. You see? And then we peg it to 25 cents, which is only 2.5 away. Then we peg it to 50 cents, which is another 2x away. And then we peg it to $1, which is another 1x away. You know, this, by the way, would take a while. I'm not saying that this is something doable over a reasonable period of time. And don't forget, market module will be on, so we will be burning USTC, making the value proposition a little bit different and a little bit more in the squeeze zone for the supply, creating opportunity, okay? Arbitrage opportunity for you and financial opportunity for the long-term holders, maybe. But at least let's get started with this 1 cent proposal and then see where it goes. Again, the most important thing is getting ourselves back into a semblance of normalcy. And that, by the way, would be the big catalyst that we've been talking about needing. There it is right there. All right, guys, to continue on, the meme coin situation is... Garuda X up 18% in 7 days. Terra up 5% in 7 days, having a nice little reversal today. Juris 3.17%. Frag up 10%. Fun up 8%. Again, I'll be adding more as I go. As they pop up on the radar, we'll start to add these in, kind of move the needle, if you will. See how it goes. Burns are continuing to slow down. We had 34 million yesterday, 21 million so far today, and a total of 787 million. Now let's close this out with a little bit of price action. Yesterday we got a tiny spike in our movement. Again, I'm going to say tiny spike because we're moving upward. That's the important part, but we're not breaking above. So now it's time for that move to happen. And what we're looking for is we're looking for an impulse move. There are narratives that are sitting out there right now for the taking. Again, August 15, the 3.5 upgrade is going to happen. Is it the narrative that's going to propel us to the moon? I don't think so, but this could propel us back into this little range right here. Now, take a step further. Market module. That could propel us up just on FOMO, back up into that 301 range, just to get back up here and break that out. There are catalysts currently happening. Now, what if we get serious about it and people start talking about that repeg? Okay, what if we start again? We're talking about a penny. We're not talking about a total repeg. I shouldn't say that. I know it's probably not right for me to be saying that, but that's what's in my mind. But here's the thing. That would create more incentive here, and then all of a sudden you're going to see that breakout moment that you've been waiting for. And it looks like my volume node's going to be right in this little range right here, because there's a lot of settling in this little spot. So I would say like 1.2, and then, you know, if we get fortunate and we get a nice little breakout on the longer term, then maybe we get up into this range right here towards the bottom. That's about 1.5, 1.6 cents. So there is a path forward for a quick little 3x in Terra Luna Classic as it sits right now, just with the market starting to pump and starting to see some money come down from Bitcoin. and Ethereum and other alts. So there is a path forward right now where we could see some remarkable price action and appreciation. Is it the move that we're looking for? It's not the move that we're looking for. We have to be, or we should be at least, honest about that. So what does it mean? Well, would mean that at least we're starting, or it looks like we have the opportunity for a start. And that's it. That's the show. Guys, take this opportunity. Get yourself a bag of Terra Luna Classic. You're not going to regret it. Is it going to go 40x? I don't know. It's tough to predict in this market. Is it going to go 3 or 4x? I think it's probably going to do that pretty soon. Like, everything is lined up right now for that big move. And don't forget, if you just give it a little breathing room and a little motivation, anything that we've done so far, remember this, anything that we've done so far has been in the bear market. When you get into the full-on bull altcoin season, crazy time market, then all-time highs, that's where they get achieved. That's where that happens. So there's a real opportunity to fulfill a massive move. In one final closing piece, I want to remind you that based off of this last big impulse move, Fibonacci says that the top of the range, the 4.236 ratio, just happens to be near that all-time high. So there's a real possibility that we're going to get a crazy little breakout happening very, very soon. So I would pay attention to what's going on, because I think you're going to like what ends up happening here. Just my opinion. It's not financial advice, but I'm always right.